Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Data Logic with Shivam. In today's tutorial, we are diving into an essential topic in Power BI time intelligence function. By end of this video, you will know how to use same period last year, previous month and rolling averages to analyze sales trends and make your dashboard more insightful. But before moving forward, I would request you all to go through my all Power BI interview questions. These are real interview questions and you can find the PDF of these interview questions in my top mate. Here you can find multiple company interview questions and link of these PDFs are available in my each video description box. So let's move ahead with the topic. We will jump into our problem statement. Our problem statement: imagine you are a sales analyst tasked with providing insightful trade reports for your management. They want to know how this year's sales compare to the same period last year, the sales performance of the previous month, and rolling averages to identifying long-term sales trends and patterns. To achieve this, we need to leverage Power BI powerful time intelligence functions. So let's see how we can do this step by step. Before moving forward, let's jump into the data set and check what we have into our data set. So I have sales table where I have only dates and the sales amount. Now I'm having separate date table containing details like year, month, quarter and month year short. So how did I created this date table? I first type the function calendar date and I have taken the date from 2023 1st of January to 2024 December. Then I have created each year and month column. Year I have used year function and in month I have used format function, and in quarter as well I have used format function, and month year short as well I have used format function. Now since I need to show you the details into the charts where I will use month, so to short this month I have created this month year short where I have taken only year and month, and then to short this month column I click on this one and then I'll click on the sort by column and I'll select that column which I wanted to sort on. Okay, and now since I have created the date table and I wanted to mark this table as a date table, how can I do that? I can simply go to the table tools and I can click on mark as date table, and then here I need to click on this button and then I need to choose the date column. Okay, and then since here I'm having date, and then I need to click on the save. So this will become as a date table. Now, why do we need a separate date table? Because it allows Power BI to handle time intelligence function more efficiently. So let's first build some simple measure for total sales. I'll go into report view. I'll create a new measure. I'll name it as total sales, and then I'll take the sum of sales amount and I'll hit enter. Now I'll add this measure into a line chart. I'll create a line chart and then I'll add this into the line chart. I'll add the month column as well, and now you can see the fluctuation of sales in each and every month. Next, we wanted to compare this year sales with the same period last year. For this, we will use same period last year function. We create a new measure. I'll name it as last year sales, and then I'll use the calculate function here, and I'll take the first argument as total sales which I have already created, and then the second argument will be my same period last year function itself, and then I need to use the date column, so date table from date. Okay, and then I'll close the bracket and hit enter. I'll add this measure into the line chart. Now we can see both the current year sales and last year sales plotted side by side. This comparison help you easily spot year over year analysis. Okay. Now our next task is to create a previous month function to analyze sales for previous month. We will we will use previous month function from time intelligence. So I'll again click on new measure and create a new measure. I'll name it as previous month, and then I'll take calculate and total sales, and then I'll use previous month, and then I'll take the date table, date column, close the bracket and click enter. I will add this measure into card visual. So I'll first add the card visual here, and then I'll add this measure previous month sales into this card. Now if I click on any month, it will give me the previous month sales. Okay, now you can see how it dynamically updates to show the previous month sale. This is great for monthly sales reporting. Now moving forward, to smooth out some sales fluctuation, we can calculate a rolling 3-month average. This helps in identify long-term trends. So what is rolling 3-month average? So I can show you some example. So for example, this is a sample which I have already created, and I wanted to create the rolling 3-month average. So this is my total sum, and if I'll sum all these 3 months, okay, and divide by 3, I will get the rolling 3-month average. If you can see, my average 179647 and 179647 is matching. Similarly, for the next 175241, I need to take these 3-month rolling month average, and I'll divide with the I need to take these 3-month sum, and then I'll divide with the 3, then I'll get the 175241 and 175241. So this is what the rolling 3-month average. You can create the rolling 12-month average as well. Similarly, in place of 3, you can use 12. Okay, so for example, if you use rolling 12-month average, you need to take the 12 month and then sum it, and then the average it with the divide with the 12, and then you can have the average. Okay, so this is how you can calculate. So in Power BI, to calculate the rolling 3-month average, what I will do, I will create a new measure. I'll name it as rolling 3-month average, and then I'll create the sum of that particular date. So what I'll do, I'll take the calculate and I'll calculate the sales, total sales, and then I'll use the dates in period function, and here for dates I'll use the date column from date table, and then I'll take the first date as first I'll use this last date function. Here I will again use the date column from the date table, and then the next argument will be minus, I need to close this bracket, and then my next argument will be -3, and then the interval I need as monthly. I'll close this bracket. What it will do, it will calculate the sum of last 3 months. Now I want the average. So what I will do, I will divide with this whole calculate function, divide by 3. Now once I'll click on this and I'll add this into my chart. So you can see that I am having rolling 3-month average. Now what I'll do, in place of this line chart, I will use this line and clustered column chart. And then what I'll do, I'll take the rolling month in line y-axis. Okay, looking into this chart, your manager can identify what is their current month average, what is their last period, same period last year average, and what was the rolling 3-month average, and then they can decide some important decision, right? So rolling averages are super useful for identifying seasonal patterns. Now let me add some slicer as well. I'll take one slicer and then I'll add month here, and then I'll slice the data like Feb, or let's say I'll take the November 24th data. Now you can see by applying the filter how the measures update automatically, right? So this is how your time intelligence function can work, and you can create insightful details using time intelligence function. That's it for today's tutorial. We covered how to use same period last year for year over year comparison. We analyze previous month sales. We have created a rolling 3-month averages. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Data Logic with Shivam for more Power BI tutorial. Let me know in the comments how you plan to use these time intelligence function in your report. See you in next video.